Hey everybody, it's Mr. Cinema Junkie, full-time horror geek, part-time contest whore. Oh, you know I love entering those contests, man. You can't win it if you ain't in it. That's what they say, you know. And got a new contest out now by PILOTERROR88's Matt. Very cool dude. I won his last contest, and that was awesome. And thank you for that, Matt, once again. And he's got a very interesting contest this time around, which he tells me I kind of inspired. So why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I be part of something I inspired? Right? I like his idea. I wish I would have thought of this idea, to tell you the truth, because it's like no matter what, I don't want to sound like a T-shirt or anything, but kind of in a way everybody wins. So people get a plug for their channel. Everybody's subs go up a little bit. I mean, that's great. But in this contest, he asked us to do two things. He asked us, first of all, to do a shout out for a channel that we feel needs more subs. And I was almost going to do like a second shout out for a channel if their sub numbers hadn't gone up. But as I went through my subs, I found one who I thought was pretty awesome, who I thought his videos are very cool. He did a really cool reaction video that I got into. And I had planned to do a shout out for him and completely forgot. So what better opportunity than now, right? So just for the record, I am not doing this shout out just because I need one for the contest. I'm doing this shout out because I think the guy's got an awesome channel, awesome YouTuber, and his taste in movies are pretty damn sweet. So my shout out goes to a gentleman whose channel is Infamous Ill Will. Right now he's sitting at about 86 subs, I believe. Definitely check out his channel. Anyone who's subbed to me is pretty much going to get into this guy's channel because he's into the stuff we're all into. He's into the horror movies. He's got a very cool introduction video. When you go to his channel, the first video that plays, it's like he cut in, it's got all these like really cool gore scenes in it. There's one in particular, I want to know what movie it's from. Girl gets her throat cut in a bathtub. I want to know what movie that's from. But yeah, definitely check out his videos, check out his page, sub him, friend him, and tell him Mr. Cinema Junkie sent you. I don't know why I tell people to do that, but sometimes I know that I've gotten some shout outs in the past, and people say, hey, I got someone shouted you out. And I always like to know who did it. So that's why I say that. But yes, definitely please go check out his channel, Infamous Ill Will. I will put the link below, so you can find him very, very easily. And let's see those sub numbers climb, shall we? And the second part, and this is the more difficult part, I have to tell you, the second part is, but very much necessary. Let me just add that. It's more difficult, but very necessary. Matt wants us to talk about people who helped us out when we first started. That's tricky because when I first started this channel back in October of 2010, I basically just subbed to people's channels that I saw had something in common with my channel. If they talked about horror movies or if they did, reviews or whatever like that, then I basically went by the collections. And the people I first subbed to really didn't boost my channel. They didn't really say, hey, here's a dude that does stuff and he's a cool guy, go check him out. I didn't get too much of that in the beginning, which is fine. That's okay. I do remember some of the channels I first subbed to. But as far as a boost or a shout out or something like that, I don't remember really getting one until I received one from Jamie. Hers is officially the first, I say big name. At the time, I think she was sitting at about 300 or 400 subs. I'm not sure. She was pretty new herself. A lot of people helped me in the sense that their videos kind of showed me what I needed, what I wanted to do. It kind of gave me an idea for what I wanted to do as far as, like, I didn't know what a DVD update was, or an unpackaging video. I didn't know people were interested in that stuff. So a lot of people's videos kind of showed me the way as far as, oh, okay, an update. Yeah, okay. When I go get something, I update them, and when I get a package, I unpackage it and show them. But as far as a boost to my channel or somebody saying, hey, you got to go check this guy out, it was Jamie. She was the first one to do a shout out video for me. I was included in a list of people, but it was no less thrilling to hear my name thrown out there, and I was like, wow, really? Cool, man. And got to know more people through her, and I believe I was subbed to 81 Oak Ridge STF before I met Jamie. I think, if I remember correctly, but he, without really knowing it, kind of helped me as well, because when I first started on here, I was like super reserved. I was kind of like, maybe I better not do this one. Maybe I better not show this video. Maybe I better not talk about this one. But Mike was the one that showed me through his videos, just say it like it is. Just say what's on your mind. You're going to find people who are going to like it, and you're going to find people who may not like it, but at least you stay true to who you are and what you do. So, thank you, Mike, for that. Thank you, Jamie, for the awesome shout out. And after that shout out, I received a couple of mentions from other channels, which, you know, I thank them for that as well. But I think when I was at, I have to see the video again. I don't remember how many subs I was at, but I thought I was doing pretty good. I was at like 100, maybe 200, maybe a little bit more than that. I thought I was doing okay. And then I got a shout out video, another one, from a pretty big name in the YouTube community, and saying, come on guys, he's got 200 or 3, I can't remember what my sub numbers were at, and he says, and this just isn't right. He needs more subs than that. And I was like, what's wrong with my sub numbers? They're okay. But it was a big boost at a time where I thought people were kind of like weaning off of interest. And just like Mike, who I can always drop him a note, say, hey, what's up? He'll write back, hey, what's going on, brother? You know, everything's cool. Jamie, who's become kind of like a friend on and off YouTube, I really wish he would come back, but I respect her decisions. But I do talk to her sometimes, every once in a while, just little messages here and there, through Facebook sometimes. She's really not on there that much either. This person has become just that kind of friend and more. He's a very, very cool person, very awesome YouTuber, very awesome person in general. Since that shout out, we've gotten to know each other a little more. We've done a swap, send stuff to one another. I mean, it's really, really great. It's really awesome. And you all know him, and if you don't, you need to somehow get to know him, because he really is a stand-up guy. And I'm talking about Mr. Foy Storm. He gave me like my second big shout-out video, and where I was part of a compilation of different YouTubers, but to be included in that was really something for me. That anyone who was that big in the community noticed me was pretty exciting, I guess. Pretty amazing. And he's genuine. Okay, Jamie and Mike and Fue, genuine people. They are what you see. There's no disguise or any of that stuff. They are who they are. So that also is awesome, because then you know you can trust what they say. So if they're telling you that, if they're leading you to a channel that they think you should check out, they're not just saying it because of some false reason. They're saying it because they actually believe it. And that is another thing that I learned from example, is to mean what you say. Don't just say something for the sake of saying it. Actually mean what you say and stick by it. So yeah, I'm going to give credit to those three. I don't think Mike really understands that he helped me, because it was just like interaction. It's just a little interaction back and forth. I would tell him, hey, I like the way you do your reviews, and he's, oh, okay, thanks. And it was real simple stuff like that. But I was kind of like the new kid coming in and saying, hey, I like the way you do things. And that was basically me saying, I would like to do reviews like you do. But that was my introduction to like the more extreme titles. He showed me that there was more out there than just Friday the 13th. So that's awesome. So, okay, just to recap, my shout out goes to the Infamous Ill Will. Infamous Ill Will is the channel. I'll put the link below. And much thanks to Jamie, Foy Storm, and Mike, 81 Oak Ridge STF, for the early help that I received in one way or another, whether it was shout outs or just guidance when I first started on YouTube. How cool that would be to make it a year. I'd love to do a contest after a year anniversary, but we'll see. So yeah, there's my entry, Matt. I hope it's a good one. Sorry it's so lengthy. Yeah, 12 minutes. I really should have thought this through a little better. But good luck to everybody entering PILOTERROR88's contest. Awesome dude, very cool guy. We chat quite a bit on Facebook, and that's always cool. It's very laid back, very cool deal. So always appreciate that. Again, good luck to everybody else, and may the best man win. Talk to y'all later.